Modern football games are rubbish. They've become soulless, pay-to-win, money-grabbing annual releases which seem to get worse, not better. But I remember a better time.
International Superstar Soccer Deluxe.
Adriano, superbly done. The first goal of the game.
If you're a football fan and a similar kind of age to myself, then I'm sure those images and noises will have brought back some real nostalgia. For me, my favourite era of couch co-op gaming. Growing up with my friends, playing Pro Evo when we probably should have been at school and killing a few brain cells whilst we were at it is some of the best gaming memories I'll ever have. Whether you call it ISS, International Superstar Soccer, Pro Evolution Soccer, PES, to me it will always be known affectionately as Pro Evo, but whatever you call it, you can't deny this football game series legacy and how it deserves to sit alone on the throne. Now, don't get me wrong, there were some good football games which came before it. In particular, Sensible Soccer. I'm thinking about Sensible World of Soccer on the Amiga. What a game that was. And there has even been one or two good FIFAs along the way. But for me, nothing will ever come close to Pro Evolution Soccer. At school, there was always that divide between the FIFA kids and the Pro Evo kids, and to me, Pro Evo was always the game that was if you know, you know. The real football fans game, and sure, it wasn't perfect, it wasn't as polished as FIFA, it didn't have all the real kits, although I've got to be honest, I did enjoy the many hours I spent editing and making those kits, but it didn't even have real teams, it didn't have licensed players' names, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you were sitting there playing with Man Red against North London Red, because what this game had in abundance was gameplay. And whether we're talking about 1994's International Superstar Soccer or any of the games that would come out over the next 2 decades or so, the gameplay was never in question. It was just peak footballing perfection. Now, I mentioned a 2-decade run because admittedly Pro Evo did go off the boil somewhere between 2013 and 2017 when the PlayStation 3 and Xbox Online era really came to the forefront. FIFA stepped its game up, whereas Pro Evo seemed to stagnate. EA firmly put all their eggs into the online aspects, and in particular Ultimate Team, and this was a game changer. It was a fantastic, exciting new way to play with your friends, and yeah, it was exactly what the world needed it to be at that time. And even a hardened Pro Evo advocate like myself eventually had to risk bringing shame on the family and accepting defeat, and in 2017, I bought FIFA 17. Now, It's probably, if I'm being honest, a couple of years overdue. I think I probably would have made the transition a bit before that had it not been pride getting in the way. And yeah, I had a year playing FIFA, and I've got to say, Ultimate Team, I loved it. I put a lot of time and ashamed to say a few pounds into my Ultimate Team and had a great time with it, but I never bought another football game on release day after FIFA 17, and I never went back to Ultimate Team. And you might be asking why if I had so much fun with it. I think it's just because the innocence was lost. It's very much pay to win. It's very much about opening packs. The more money you spend, the better players you get, the better you can perform on the day. And I just found myself investing all this time and money into a game which ultimately wasn't making me happy. If anything, it was making me angry. I'm a gamer, right? You can see looking around this room, I play many different games, but this is the only game that I've ever broken a controller playing. The only one I've ever raged so much, actually smacked it against my own leg so hard playing online that I broke the controller. And it was at that point that I made a conscious decision that I wasn't going to play this anymore. I thought, why am I putting so much time into something which ultimately isn't bringing me happiness? And when I think back to those real memories, the core memories, and where I was happiest playing one-player football games, it wasn't only Pro Evo, it was the Master League. So Pro Evo's Master League is an offline popular single-player career mode where you pick a club and start off in the second of two divisions with made-up stock players, some of which become cult classics. I've got to say, there's a few players that I hold close to my heart, even though they're not real players. But as you progress through the game and ultimately the leagues, you get more money, you buy real-world players, your younger players get better, their stats increase, and I've spent hundreds of hours on this mode in my younger days, and it's dawned on me recently that it must have been a good 20 years since I've played it, and you know what? It's time. Let's go back to Pro Evo Master League. So the first thing that we've got to do is establish which of my Pro Evos we're going to play, and there's a lot to choose from. But I think I've made a decision. Now, I'm going to be honest, whilst a lot of these carry great memories for me, it's probably Pro Evo 3 that I hold the firmest attachment to. This is probably the one where I decided I was a Pro Evo guy for life. However, I don't really want to be playing on a system which is pre-HD. Yeah, my old man eyes aren't built for that. And I do own the entire run of Pro Evo games that came out for the Xbox 360. And I also have the Xbox 360 kiosk, so it's the perfect opportunity to stand up and play this game on the kiosk. So what I think we're going to do is find a happy medium. We're going to play one of the older 360 games, and I think we're going to go with Pro Evolution Soccer 2008. And the reason I've decided to go for this one is because I remember going on launch day and picking up this one on the PlayStation 2. It was actually the day before launch day. Back in the day, if you went to Game Station, did a bit of a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, they might let you have it the day before if they had it in stock. I got home, me and my friend were so excited to play this until we realized it was exactly the same as the game before, just with updated rosters and kits, because I was still playing on the old gen of PlayStation 2. I hadn't yet upgraded to the Xbox 360 or PS3. So yeah, now we have the ability to play the upgraded version of it, and I know this is a fantastic game, so yeah, I think this is the one. So before we can jump into playing, we've got to figure out what team we're going to be. Now, I want to be based in the English tier, so once we get promoted, I want to be playing against English teams, licensed or not. I always prefer to do it that way. And what we're going to do is make our own team. So you know we've got to have some sort of Ghetto United involved here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take over from one of the stock teams, and we're going to change the name, but more excitingly, we're going to change the kit. Now, this is where I spent many hours as a young'un going through and getting my kits perfected, but yeah, I spent quite a bit of time here making sure that I think I went with FC Ghetto as the team name, so making sure the FC Ghetto kit is on point. So even if I'm still rubbish at this game, at least we're going to look good in the process. So yeah, I was really happy to get my kit how I wanted it. And then it was a case of picking stadium, and I wanted to go with like a stock one, so I went with the Konami stadium. Now this is interesting. When it comes to doing the badges, back in the day you could draw your own. I used to love that. There was like a pixel thing, and I spent many hours sort of creating my own Arsenal badges and other things. But nowadays, technology is advanced. I say nowadays. By this point, technology is advanced and you need a camera. So what I've actually done is order the Kinect camera. So hopefully the next time we catch up with this series, I'll be able to scan the Retro Ghetto logo and maybe even a sponsor, and then we can have that on the shirt itself. So yeah, that's something we'll get to down the line. And the last thing I wanted to do before we jump into playing the game is make myself. Now, I'm not going to turn myself into prime Maradona, don't worry. I'm going to make myself very young and very average in terms of stats, because part of the fun for me is building the stats up. But yeah, I'm pretty easy to make. Default face, take the hair off, and yeah, we're pretty much good to go. But before we jump into the Master League, like I say guys, it's been a long time since I've played this, so I just want to get familiar with the game and its controls. So we're going to have a friendly. Now, in terms of having a friendly, I had to be Inter Milan. And if you know anything about a Pro Evo, you know why I've been Inter Milan. One man only, Adriano. Probably the greatest player in any sports game history. Yeah, this guy is an absolute cheat code. So if I can't win this game with Adriano, then yeah, something's wrong.
Oh, he doesn't miss them. Oh, surely. Oh, oh, he's off. Lucky. And again, lad. Oh! Oh, what an effort! Oh, how unlucky. No. What a waste! Trying to be too clever. Oh man, I've got so much to learn. Oh, it's lovely. No! No! Is the time for one more? No! Ah! Right. We know where we are. We've got a lot of improving to do. Let's see if we can do this in extra time. Yes! Yes! The crowd goes crazy. You can't keep Adriano down. You can't keep the big man out for 120 minutes. Oh! What a goal! We finally had a moment of magic. It's come deep in injury time, second half. But it's Luis Figo. Is the handbrake off? That's more like it. I mean, he's an old man. He's tiring. He's struggling to get his knees up, let's be honest. But it's just opened up for him. He's through. He takes his time, cuts inside on his right foot, top bins. That's nice. We'll have that. Right, we'll take it. It's a bit of a reality slap. Took me a long time to get the job done with a team full of superstars against Livorno. And the best player in the history of Pro Evo up front.
Yep, I think it's fair to say there's a lot of room for improvement, but it did help blow the cobwebs off a little bit. I understand the game mechanics a little bit better. It's a bit of a refresh, but it's time. Let's jump into it. FC Ghetto, let's go.
Welcome to the Master League. Let me explain to you the features of this competition. You can build your dream team by acquiring players through transfers and by the development of young talent. You'll start playing in the lower of the league's 2 divisions. First off, target a top 3 finish, This will earn you promotion to Division 1. A good finish in the First Division will open the door to the Championship finals, where the biggest names in football await. Success on the field will increase your chances of signing players that previously were out of your reach. Etch your name on the Master League trophy. The competition is about to kick off. Get ready.
Okay, first game of the season, we're up against Celtic. I've picked my team. There's our main man here, Costolo. Legend in the fake players rankings. Apparently we're not able to buy players yet. I've created a bit of a short list of players I'd like to buy, including Stannard. I've done that wrong, right? I've made him and he's not even put him in this squad, so hopefully we can attract Stannard before the big fish come in for him. But yeah, first game of the season, let's go. No. Oh, it's the worst possible start. It is the worst possible start. What are we? 4 minutes in, guys. Let's just scrap the video now. Go on, lad. Oh, hit it! Just cut at him. We'll have it. We'll take the corner. What? Not Nakamura, not there. Oh, it was inevitable, wasn't it? It was inevitable! And that's it. And that's it. I mean, credit where it's due. But you can't be giving Nakamura a free kick there. It's disappointing. Hit it, lad. That's about as good as we've shot all game. Let's call this a game. Ref, just blow it. Blow it, ref.
The referee brings the game to a close. Fortunately, they've proved unable to get this season underway on the high note they wanted. Nothing too late.
So after a disappointing opener against Celtic, up next was Copenhagen, and this was a hard-fought, turgid affair, eventually finishing 0-0, but I definitely had the better of the chances. Go on then. Oh, final kick of the game. We deserve more, but we'll take our first point of the season. Up next was a tricky away fixture at Galatasaray, and at this point, I hadn't even got a goal yet, until this happened. Oh! Yes! First goal of the season, let me tell you. It wasn't a vintage one. What's the keeper doing there? But is that the confidence boost that they need? The star man, Castolo, he's ran into the stadium, he's disappeared. What is the keeper playing at here? Was his name Rushtu? He used to have the black markings under his eyes. He was always a bit erratic in real life. Castolo, what a slide tackle. We're up and running. Who's there? Who wants it? Who wants it? Yes! He's on there again. Now at this point I should have known it wouldn't be a straightforward victory, and in the dying moments Galatasaray did pull one back. Poor defending. But I held on, and that's the first 3 points of the season for FC Ghetto. Hard-fought game in the end, we'll take it. We take it. Yes! It's that man again! It's Castolo! He's expecting. He's breaking the news to the world. He's got a baby on the way. Castolo. So at this point, coming off my first win and an early goal, I think I'm nice. I think I've cracked it, and then the inevitable happens. No. And that's how this game stayed. I'm not happy. For me, It's time to go back to the drawing board. So I was hoping after reading the manual we could cut to a montage and I'll be able to tell you how my form was vastly improved. However, it was more mediocrity. 2 draws, a half decent win in what is a shocking away kit, by the way. We're going to have to change that very shortly. And a little bit of an embarrassing loss. Yeah, this game really didn't go very well at all. Basel are my new enemies. But we're now going into the 10th game and it's one that we really need to win. Yes! Get in! It's that man again! It's that man again! His missus is still pregnant. Is she going to have this baby or what? Keeper. There's no need. That should never have been a kick corner. Just let it go, lad. No, I knew that was going to happen. Why is he giving away a corner there? Yes! Yes! Off the underside of the bar. Jimenez. Him. We needed that. We needed that. Keeper's in the race. We've just got to get to the transfer window in a half-decent position. Yes. Hard fought, but much needed victory. Woo! Okay, 10 games played, and we're actually doing okay, better than I thought. We're in 5th place, and it's all about points on the board. As you can see, we haven't scored many goals. We've not had too much for the fans to sing about, but it's all about grinding away at this stage in Master League, getting to that first transfer window where you can hopefully bring in a few real players. It's just grinding out results with players that have got no real ability whatsoever. So we've got 9 games to go until the transfer window opens. If we can stay in and around 5th, I'll take that. I think the top 3 get promoted. So well on track. And yeah, I think 10th game in, I think it's time for a centenary away shirt. Yeah, really happy with that, but I can't wait for this Connect camera to come because, yeah, I think we're going to take these shirts to the next level once we can get the RG logo and a sponsor on them. But for now, we look the part. We've got 9 more games to go. Let's blast through it and get to this transfer window.
Ugh, 22 games of Pro Evo in one day, and 21 of those games have been with terrible, terrible players that if you don't score in the first half, you've got no chance because the stamina is so dreadful that they just don't run fast in the second half. And I think the biggest compliment I can pay this game is that I'm still enjoying it. I'm loving it. I don't think there's many modern football games you could say that about, right? That you could play 22 games in one day and still enjoy every game that you're playing. And for me, what I'm happy about is it's not nostalgia goggles. I was worried I was looking back at a time of life and I was enjoying those moments with friends more so than the game and the memories of that game, where I'm happy to confirm the game is just as fantastic as ever in 2025. So I've just bashed through, I think, another 10 games. Again, same kind of form, right? Won a couple, lost a couple, drew the majority, but we're still there or thereabouts in the Premier League standings. But whilst I've played a lot of Pro Evo today, I'm not prepared to call it a day just yet. I've moved the console over here so we can get more comfortable, so I can sit down on my sofa because it's transfer window time, and I like to go in when it comes to transfer window. I'll really do my homework, search every single club on the game, see who's available, see which players are willing to come to my lowly level club. And yeah, now the fun starts when it comes to Master League, right? Bringing in your own players and making your team your own.
Okay, so at the end of day one, you can only make 5 approaches. And I've gone for a swap deal involving Rivaldo. The man, the myth, the legend. He's obviously getting on a bit, but look at his stats. He's still, yeah, far better than anything I've got, even at 35 years of age. Same with Veron. Of course, I'd go and try and go for Stannard. A young Vincent Kompany. And Ribery. So, yeah, that's as many as I can do for one day. Fingers crossed. Let's advance the game week. Right, I've had offers for my players, which is fine. They can all go. I don't want any of them. None of these have worked. Okay, it's a bad round one. Maybe I need to be a bit more realistic. Okay, it's day 2. And I say I'm trying to get rid of a few. But as well as some rebids, I've also made bids for Roberto Carlos and Stephen Appiah. I don't know if I mentioned him last time. Always a big fan of him growing up. Big Ghanaian defensive midfielder. That's exactly what we need in there. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Right, so it looks like I've got an offer received. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we've got Roberto Carlos and Vincent Kompany. Get in. Few negotiations broken down, trying to get rid of some. That's fine. Carlos and Kompany. That's my defence sorted out. Look at that. Roberto Carlos becomes a member of the squad. Yes, he does. FC Ghetto. Selling shirts. Happy with that. So I've made another attempt at Rivaldo. That's an outgoing. I've gone for Charles and Zogbia. Jinkin runner, wide player. A young, I think 22-year-old Luka Modric from Dynamo Zagreb. What a coup that would be. Okay. We've shored up the defence, no end. 2 classic defenders, but we really need to get someone up top, and we ain't got a lot of money, so I'm trying to do some trade deals. Getting my Harry Redknapp on right now, but running out of time. Couple more offers. I've got Rivaldo! I've only gone and got Rivaldo! How has that happened? Oh my gosh, I've got Rivaldo. I have got Rivaldo. If I can get one more trade deal in, guys, I might be able to bring one more in here if I play this right. Oof. Come on. What a window we're having. Okay, so on what I believe is the final transferability. I've gone for Gravison, but I've got him on loan. I want to hold him midfielder, so I'm applying for him on loan. Still want Appiah. Don't think it's going to happen. Nakamura. Yeah, I really want someone in that central midfield now just to set it off, but I think it might be a bridge too far. Look at Rivaldo with that shirt, though. Right, let's see how we get on. Oh, we got Nakamura. I cannot believe it. What a transfer window. Right, let's get my new team picked. Unbelievable scenes. Okay, I think I'm happy with my team and my tactics going into the second half of the season. So obviously the first change. Vincent Kompany. What a coup that is. Look at this. 21-year-old Belgian with the world at his feet. And then, look at them stats. Still got the shot power, still got the passing ability. Yes, he might well be 34. But Roberto Carlos, and it's added some much needed left footers to my team, as well as another Brazilian legend, Rivaldo, look at that. Techers, long pass speed, great shot accuracy. Phenomenal. And then to have Nakamura in there as well, just showing things up a little bit. All-round midfield ability, bit of playmaking. I would have liked a holding midfielder to go behind them, but Rome wasn't built in a day. And I think that's, what, 4 solid transfers. Absolutely solid. Very happy with that transfer window. And I've already played 22 games today, but guys, I've got to play with my new team, right? I've got to. Let's go. First touch for the new captain. Look at him go. Powering forward. Finds Rivaldo. Let's get everyone a touch. Let's get everybody a touch. Rivaldo. Nakamura. He's through. Early shot for Nakamura. Oh, it already feels better, guys. Company to Roberto Carlos. Let's get him open up them legs. Oh, he may be old, but there's another Pro Evo legend. I used to put him up front back in the day. Oh, why has he gone down so early? Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Minutes into his debut. Now we're talking. Now the fun factor has come to the Konami Stadium. He did not need 2 invitations on that left foot. Man scored a hat-trick at Old Trafford. This is nothing. Bit harsh. He just wants to tell his grandkids he booked Rivaldo. I get it. Superstar. What a tackle! Vincent Kompany! Captain Vinny! Oh, he's bringing out all the tricks. He's bringing out all the tricks. Is he on? Oh. Can't wait to get rid of all these fake players. Couple more transfer windows, guys. We're going to have an absolute belter of a side. That's when the sexy football is going to really start. Rivaldo spotted him. Chip through ball. Oh, who did he think he was? Who did he think he was? And that's it. Routine victory. It felt so much better.
50 pence. 50 pence. That's how much that game currently costs at CEX. And I've been playing it all day. And what a day I've had. No opening packs, no DLC, no pay to win, just pure unadulterated fun. And whilst this might be the end of the video, it's definitely not the end of FC Ghetto. So today we're 22 games into the season. We're currently sitting second in the league. We've got 2 kits. We've made 4 fantastic transfers, but we're just getting started. Can we get promotion? Can we win the Master League trophy? Find out, guys. If you enjoyed this one, let me know via the like button. Keep it locked to the channel. I might do a follow-up video, or I might just incorporate these into my weekly Sunday vlogs, but I've loved today, and I'm definitely going to keep this FC Ghetto journey going. If you've enjoyed this one and you've stayed with me to this part of the video, let me know by commenting FC Ghetto, of course, in the comment section below. But thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Much appreciated. Play your 50p games. Keep it retro. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.
If anyone needs proof as to how poor these players are, he should have scored. What's he doing? Like, what's he doing? And then he gets another go at it. And he's actually kicking it back. He's just kicked it back. What? What has he just done there? Oh my goodness. Embarrassing.
Lock into the retro ghetto. Come and have a look around the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples settle. Lock into the retro ghetto.